There is a silent, unwritten contract between you and the universe, a law so fundamental, yet so often ignored. It states with the cold, impartial certainty of gravity that life will give you precisely what you accept from it, not what you wish for in moments of fleeting fancy, not what you hope for when the moon is high and your courage is low, and certainly not what you feel you merely deserve in some abstract cosmic sense of fairness. No, life gives you what you demand of it. And to demand is not to ask politely. It is not to plead. It is to command. It is to state your terms with the unwavering conviction of a force of nature. It is to burn your bridges to mediocrity, to cut off all sources of retreat, and to stand your ground with the fierce resolve that you will have this one thing or you will have nothing at all. Look around you. The world you inhabit is a mirror. It is a perfect, flawless reflection of the standards you have set for yourself, your relationships, your health, your bank account, your peace of mind. They are not random circumstances. They are the echoes of your deepest held beliefs, the physical manifestation of the dialogue you have with yourself in the quiet moments when no one else is listening. If you find yourself in a world of scarcity, it is because on some profound level you have consented to it. If you are surrounded by indifference, it is because you have not commanded respect. You have been a gentle asker, a hopeful waiter, a quiet wisher. You have stood before the vault of infinite riches that life offers, and you have asked for spare change because you were afraid to demand the gold. This is the great terrifying and ultimately liberating secret of existence. The power is and always has been with you. Not in your government, not in your economy, not in your boss, and not in your stars. It resides within the fiery furnace of your own consciousness. Thoughts are things. More than that, they are the most potent form of energy in the universe. They are the currency with which you purchase your reality. Every thought you entertain is an instruction, a command sent out into the ether. A weak, wavering, fearful thought is a mumbled, incoherent order that brings back a confused and disappointing result. But a thought that is crystallized into a definite purpose, backed by a burning desire and a faith that knows no defeat, that is a command that shakes the very foundations of creation. The great titans of industry and innovation understood this. They were not born of a different clay. Andrew Carnegie, Thomas Edison, Henry Ford. These men were not gods. They were masters of their own minds. They understood that the starting point of all achievement is desire. Not a mere hope, not a simple want, but a deep, pulsating, all-consuming obsession. An idea that takes root in the heart and grows until it dominates every waking moment. Edison didn't hope to find a filament that would burn for 1,000 hours. He held the image of a world lit by electricity in his mind's eye with such ferocious intensity that 10,000 failures were nothing more than 10,000 steps toward the inevitable. He had demanded it of reality, and reality in the end had no choice but to concede. What is your demand? What is the one thing that you would stake your entire existence on? Find it, and then you must cultivate it. You must feed it with your attention, nurture it with your focus, and protect it from the chilling winds of doubt and the poison of others' opinions. This is not a game for the timid. The world will test you. It will hurl its skepticism at you like stones. It will present you with every reason why your demand is unreasonable, illogical, impossible. It will parade before you an army of temporary defeats disguised as permanent failure. This is the crucible. This is the moment where most turn back, lowering their demands, settling for a life of quiet desperation. But this is the moment you must stand firm. This is the moment you must look the world in the eye and declare with every fiber of your being, I will not be denied. Music swells slightly, becoming more determined and rhythmic. This burning obsession is the fuel, but the engine that converts it into tangible reality is belief. Not the fragile belief that comes from external validation, but the indestructible belief forged in the depths of your own soul. It is the deep, cellular, unshakable knowing that your desire is already a fact in the spiritual realm, and all that remains is its physical manifestation. This is where the true work begins. The conscious mind is the gatekeeper, But the subconscious mind is the unseen architect, the master builder. It is this vast silent partner that works day and night connecting you with the people, circumstances, and opportunities necessary to bring your vision to life. But it does not speak the language of logic. It speaks the language of feeling, of faith, of emotion. You cannot reason your way into belief. You must feel your way into it. This is the principle of autosuggestion. It is the deliberate act of planting the seed of your desire into the fertile soil of your subconscious mind. You must see yourself in possession of your goal. You must feel the emotions you would feel if it were already yours. You must speak to yourself not as someone who will be successful, but as someone who is successful and is simply waiting for the physical world to catch up. Close your eyes and see the empire you wish to build. Walk through its halls. Touch the cold, hard steel of its machinery. Hear the hum of its productivity. Feel the pride of accomplishment swelling in your chest. Make it so real in your imagination that it becomes more real than the world your physical eyes can see. This is not delusion. This is creation. This is the work of a master. You are impressing upon the formless substance of the universe the exact image of what you command. You are entering the dark room of the soul and developing the picture of your future. Every night before sleep pulls you into its embrace, and every morning, before the world has a chance to shout its doubts at you, you must perform this sacred ritual. See your written statement of purpose. Read it aloud, and as you do, infuse your words with the unshakable emotion of faith. Feel the thrill of victory. Feel the gratitude of having already received. Your subconscious mind cannot tell the difference between a real experience and one that is vividly imagined and emotionally charged. By repeating this process, you are rewriting its programming. You are erasing the old blueprints of lack and limitation and replacing them with the new grand design of your choosing. You are no longer a passenger on a ship tossed by the waves of circumstance. You are the captain standing at the helm, charting a course directly to the harbor of your definite chief aim. Think of the farmer. He does not plant a seed and then dig it up every day to see if it is growing. He plants it, he trusts the process, he waters the soil, and he knows that the laws of nature will do the rest. Your subconscious mind is that fertile soil. Your definite purpose is the seed. Your faith is the water. Plant your seed, trust the process, and get out of your own way. Stop digging it up with doubt. Stop poisoning it with fear. Your only job is to hold the vision, to feel the faith, and to act with the certainty that the harvest is inevitable. The universe rearranges itself around a mind that is made up. When your belief is absolute, your command becomes a law of nature. The music intensifies, becoming more epic and cinematic. The pace of the narration quickens slightly. But belief without a blueprint is a hurricane without an eye, all power. No direction. You can have all the desire in the world, all the faith you can muster. But if your vision is a blurry, undefined fog, you will wander aimlessly in the wilderness of your own potential. The universe does not respond to ambiguity. It demands specificity. You must have a definite chief aim, not a collection of vague wishes, not a list of nice-to-haves. One, singular, blazing, purpose. A goal so clear, so precise, so vividly etched into your consciousness that it becomes the North Star of your existence. What is it exactly that you demand? Write it down. Do not type it. Do not think it. Take a pen and with your own hand, carve the words into a piece of paper. There is a magical transaction that occurs when a thought travels down your arm and becomes a physical thing in the world. Describe it with absolute clarity. Don't say, "I want more money." Say, "I will have in my possession $1 million by the first day of January 2028. Don't say, "I want to be successful." Define what success looks like in excruciating detail. What does it feel like? What does it smell like? Who are you with? What are you doing? This written statement is your covenant. It is your declaration of independence from the tyranny of circumstance. This is the blueprint you hand to the architect of your subconscious mind. A builder cannot construct a skyscraper from a vague request to build something tall. They need precise measurements, material specifications, a floor-by-floor plan. Your mind is no different. Give it a target it cannot misinterpret. A hazy target guarantees a hazy result. A crystal clear laser-focused target is the first step toward a direct hit. Once you have this blueprint, you must look at it every single day. Twice. It should be the last thing you see at night and the first thing you see in the morning. This is not a hollow ritual. This is strategic programming. You are keeping the vision at the forefront of your conscious mind so that it may seep continuously into the subconscious. You are aligning every thought, every decision, every action with this one overarching purpose. This clarity acts as a filter for your life. Opportunities that align with your purpose will suddenly appear magnified, glowing with significance. Distractions, time wasters, and the well-meaning but misguided advice of others will fade into the background noise, unable to penetrate the force field of your focus. The world is full of brilliant, talented drifters, men and women of immense potential who accomplish nothing of significance, all because their energy is scattered in 1,000 different directions. They are like a magnifying glass held listlessly under the sun. Their potential is there, but it is too diffuse to start a fire. But the person with a definite chief aim, even if they possess but average talent, becomes a force to be reckoned with. They are the magnifying glass held perfectly still, concentrating all of their energy onto a single point until it bursts into flame. This is the power you must harness. Choose your point. Focus your energy. And set the world ablaze. And know this, your demand must be a fair exchange. The universe operates on a law of compensation. You cannot expect something for nothing. Your written statement of purpose must therefore include a second part, a declaration of what you intend to give in return for that which you desire, your time, your relentless effort, your specialized knowledge, your unwavering persistence. Be as specific about what you will give as you are about what you will receive. This is not about sacrifice in the sense of loss. It is about investment. You are telling the universe, I am not a beggar. I am a merchant. And this is the value I bring to the table. This is my price. When you state your terms, you elevate yourself from a passive wisher to an active creator, a worthy partner in the act of bringing your vision into reality. This is the code of the achiever. This is the demand that life respects. The music builds to a powerful driving climax. The tone becomes one of ultimate conviction and empowerment. The blueprint is drawn. The belief is forged. The demand has been made. Now comes the moment of truth. Now comes the great separator of dreamers from doers. Now comes action. All the faith in the world, all the clarity of vision, all the burning desire is but a beautiful, powerless ghost until it is given a body, until it is clothed in the flesh and blood of relentless, disciplined daily effort. The universe does not reward thought alone. It rewards applied thought. Your grand design is worthless until the first shovel breaks the ground. Discipline is the bridge between your goal and its accomplishment. It is the conscious decision to do what you know you must do, especially when you do not feel like doing it. Motivation is a fickle friend. It comes and goes like the tide. But discipline is a bedrock. It is the deep internal commitment you make to your future self, a promise that you will not betray your own vision for the sake of momentary comfort or fleeting distraction. You must fall in love with the process, with the daily grind, with the relentless execution of the plan you have laid out. The champion is not made in the ring on fight night. He is forged in the silent, lonely hours of road work before the sun has risen. That is where the demand is paid for. And as you act, you must be prepared for the universe to test your resolve. It will throw temporary defeat in your path, not to stop you, but to see if you can be stopped. It will test your faith. It will question your commitment. Failure is not the opposite of success. It is a part of it. Every great leader from Lincoln to Disney has known the bitter taste of defeat. They were not immune to it. They were masters of responding to it. They understood that every adversity carries with it the seed of an equivalent or greater benefit. They did not ask, "Why did this happen to me?" They demanded, "How can I use this?" They saw every setback not as a wall, but as a stepping stone. This is the alchemy of resilience. To find the lesson in the loss, the strength in the struggle, the opportunity in the obstacle, you must cultivate an unshakable persistence. When you are knocked down, you will get up. When you are told no, you will find another way. When a door is slammed in your face, you will build a new door. This is the spirit that life cannot break. When Thomas Edison's entire laboratory, his life's work, burned to the ground, he did not weep. He watched the flames and said to his son, "Go get your mother and all her friends. They'll never see a fire like this again." In the ashes of his greatest failure, he saw a chance to rebuild better than before. That is not mere optimism. That is power. That is demanding victory from the jaws of defeat itself. And you do not have to do it alone. Seek out your mastermind. Surround yourself with those whose intelligence, whose ambition, whose energy harmonizes with your own. The coordination of knowledge and effort in a spirit of harmony between two or more people for the attainment of a definite purpose creates an unseen third mind, a force greater than the sum of its parts. Leverage the power of others. Share your vision. Build your alliance and let the combined energy propel you forward with a velocity you could never achieve on your own. So stand up. Look in the mirror. Look past the person you have been, the person who has accepted the world's terms, and see the person you are now committed to becoming. The architect, the commander, the captain of your soul. Your life right now is a blank check. But it is not a gift. It is a demand note. The universe is waiting for you to fill in the amount. It will not write it for you. It will not suggest a number. It is waiting for your command. So pick up the pen. Write your figure. Make it bold. Make it definite. Make it worthy of the infinite potential that slumbers within you. Sign your name to it. And then with every ounce of your being, with every action you take, with every thought you think, with every fiber of your soul, go out and collect. Because life does not give you what you want. Life gives you what you demand. Music holds on a final, powerful, resonant chord and then fades to silence.